Hello, welcome. In this video, I'm showing you how to get started with WebSockets and Construct 2. Construct 2 is a game engine. We will use it to create a client. You can download Construct 2 from Construct 2 website. Just click Google Chrome and search for Construct 2. We are going to build a client using Construct 2 that will connect to WebSocket. And what is a WebSocket? WebSocket is the Python tools for building web servers. So you can create a web server app, and this is the website that talks about WebSockets for Python. And we can install this inside PyCharm. We'll be using PyCharm to write the WebSocket. We'll be using Construct 2 to write the client application that will connect to the WebSocket. So how do you install WebSocket? You open the PyCharm, click on File, and scroll down to Settings. And then here, click on the plus and look for WebSockets, and you will see there's a hit. This is the one. Click Install Package to install WebSockets, and you should see the list WebSockets. So once you have installed it, you can write this simple server code that will echo messages. Click a new file, Python file, and call it WebSocket1py. Then head over to this is the place where you can copy the code. So just copy this sample code from the WebSockets web page, come back to PyCharm and paste it in here, and this is what you get. So next we'll go to the Construct 2. Click a new project. So this is a design of the user interface. You can set the layout size to be A54 by 480. Click File New if you don't know how to create a new project. So select a new empty project, click OK, and you will get this layout. So set the size 854 by 480. And then we're going to add one button, two buttons, and the text. So to insert new object, this is how you add a text, and click on the text to insert. So this is the text that I have inserted. You can resize the text as well. Then to add a button, two buttons, we're going to add insert new object, and this is how you insert the button. Look for the button object. There you go, and click insert. So after inserting the buttons, you got to rename it. So go to the properties panel and rename it as button connect. For the second button, call it button send. For the first button, we are going to use it to connect to the web server, to the WebSocket. And send is going to be used to send string to the WebSocket, and the WebSocket is going to echo back the string. The WebSocket receives the string and stores in this message variable, and then it's going to append this string got your message in front of it and send it back to the server, to the client. So the send is going to send the string, the connect is going to connect to the WebSocket. And this is the event sheet where we write the event handler. First event handler is the button connect. When you click on it, okay, how do you add event? Click on this add event, select the button, and then that's how you add the event. Click next and select the event that you want to and insert one click in this example. And then next we are going to add the action. But before you can add the action, you need another object called the WebSocket. So go back to your layout, right click, and insert new object, and scroll down to look for WebSocket. Now I've already inserted mine, so it doesn't show up here. But in your case, if you haven't, you will see it here. WebSocket. Just click on Insert. And you can see in the Projects panel, WebSocket will be there. It is not visible in the UI. So you can now add an action, and then select the WebSocket, click Next, click, and then here you can add a connection string. When the on-click but handler triggers, you can add a connect event, and then add the string localhost port 8080. Localhost 8080 is set in here, 8080 localhost in the WebSocket. So we are going to connect to that localhost at port 8080, and then next is the WebSocket on connection open event. So if it's successful connection, this will be triggered, and you want to set the text to this connection open, so the text will appear here. So if you're going to append the text, so this is how you append the text. Use an end and new line so that the text will not overwrite, but will be appended to the text object. When you click on the send button, it's going to trigger the, okay, if there's an error, you're going to handle it here. You're going to append connection error and a new line. Next is the message. When the WebSocket sends a message, it will be triggered here when it's received, and then you're going to extract the message using the WebSocket.message text function, and then you're going to append a new line to it and show it in the text as well. And then finally you have the button send event handler. When you click on the button send, it will trigger the on-click button send, and you're going to send a message using the WebSocket send text function. And this is the message you're going to send, hi server. So when the message hi server is sent, it will be saved, it will be received by the web server. This is how you run it. Right click and you see it's running. You can open the command prompt and test, check to see whether the port 8080 is open. It is a TCP port. So we need to look for port 8080. It will be under 127001. (127.0.0.1) is the IP address for local host. So you see there port 8080 over there, 127.0.0.1 and it's listening. Okay, so now when you can run the client now, and you get this interface, click connect and you see connection open. And this connection open string is coming from here, connection open and a new line. So you append it to the text object. Then the server receives it and saves it and send it back. Okay, now when you click send, you will send a hi server message to the WebSocket. When you click on this button send, you will send this message hi server, and the web server will receive it and save it in the message variable. And the message variable will be used to create a new string called get your message, followed by the actual message, and it will be sent back to the client using the send function. So when the client receives it, he will append it to the text object, and that's how we see it. And now you can send as many times as you want, any message you want. You can even close the client and run again and reconnect again, and you can still connect multiple times. When you click send, you can also send multiple times. So it's a multi-threaded client and asynchronous server. So to stop the server, you can just click on stop here, and the server is stopped. So I hope this help you guys out. This is how you create a client-server application using Construct 2 to create the client and a WebSocket to create the web server. So if you find this useful, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share. Thank you for watching.